Hello and welcome to another meditation with Yes and. Today, entering this meditation as a way to release what you wish to release from the past and to fully step into your next season, whatever that may be. The new version of you, your new mindset, a new relationship or career, a new role that you hold. It's time to enter the space that you're already in and leave what you want to leave from the past behind. So with that, starting with 3 deep breaths, I invite you to inhale through your nose and fill your entire lungs. Exhale out your mouth. With a second breath in, fill up not only your lungs but into your belly and lift your shoulders to your ears. Exhale out. Drop the shoulders, shake it off. And a third time, fill all the way to your fingers and toes with your breath, the crown of your head, your root chakra. And exhale out. Whatever part of you is touching the ground, feel rooted here. And at the same time, find a little more space between each vertebrae in your back. Lifting a little taller, growing a little closer to the sky or ceiling. Find your balance between grounded and strong, open and receptive. And exaggerate just a little bit, shining the center of your chest, your heart space forward. Your shoulders slightly draw together and back. Notice, just in moving your physical body, how this affects your spiritual, your emotional, your mental space as well. And now, before going into the visualization today, take one more big breath and exhale out. And now imagine yourself walking into a hotel with gorgeous marble floors, a warm and welcoming entryway. And you walk to the receptionist, and they know exactly who you are. They're excited to see you. They're excited for you because they know you are ready to step into your next season. They hand you a key and they say, "Go to floor number 3. They point to the right and you follow their finger, walking toward elevators across the entryway. You hear the footsteps of your own feet beneath you. And although it's a little unknown, you still feel that heart space shining forward, guiding you with a sense of trust, even in the midst of uncertainty. You arrive at the elevator door and click the up arrow with your finger. The light shines your favorite color. As you wait here a moment for your elevator carriage to arrive, you take the opportunity to take one more breath. Imagine yourself doing this and do it here right now. Big inhale and exhale. Just as you release the base of your breath, the elevator doors open. Imagine yourself stepping into that elevator and then clicking button number 3 to take you to what is your floor. Your favorite song gently hums in the background. And imagine yourself Again, although there's some uncertainty here, feeling excited, feeling gleeful about what's coming. The elevator doors open, and imagine yourself taking one step into the hallway in front of you. The doors close behind you, and you look to your right, where there's a long hallway with doors on the left side. A beautiful pattern on the floor beneath you, your favorite colors painted on the walls. And as you look at these doors to your left, you notice that each door is labeled a season of your life, starting with when you were a baby. And imagine yourself walking down this hallway, noticing the next door, your toddler years, and then your youngest school-age years, as you're a preteen on the door after that, and a teenager, the door after that. And then the door labels become a little more specific to you. So after that teenage year door, what's your next season? What happened after that in your life? A label comes to mind for you and shows up on that next door. And just the same as you continue walking down this hallway, the door after that is labeled another season. What is that label? Continue walking, and maybe you walk down 2 or 3 more doors. Or maybe it feels like you walk down 20 more seasons before arriving at a door, finally, that was your previous season. The one that came just before the present moment you are in now. Pause your steps and look at this door. What is the label that comes to mind here? A name that summarizes in some way that makes sense to you and only needs to make sense to you what your previous season was. With this door, with this season, I invite you to imagine yourself reaching your hand to the handle and opening the door. Only you can enter this space. Only you have this key. And you take the opportunity to step into this room. Just like any of the other seasons, this room is full of all the artifacts and feelings and sensations that capture this part of your life. Notice how you feel in this space. What do you imagine filling this space? What do you see? One of the things you see in this space is a place for you to sit, a seat that also somehow captures this part of your life. Imagine yourself walking over to this seat and sitting down. You are here in this previous season, taking in everything around you, the people, the connections, the dreams, the fears, the opportunities, and the missed opportunities. The physical objects and places. And as you look around, although some things feel sweet and wonderful. None of them truly feel like who you are in this moment. There is an element of detachment. There is a bit of distance between these things and you today. Are there any elements in this room that feel extra bittersweet to feel that with? To feel that sense that they are no longer meant for your present moment? Find one object or sensation that feels this way, that feels hard to let go of, that feels difficult to understand why it's no longer present. And bring that object or feeling close to you, close to where you imagine yourself sitting in this room. Look at it. Feel it. Touch it. And then listen. What does it have to say? What does it want to tell you, present you, about what you're feeling? Trust what was shared. And find a way that makes sense to you to imagine releasing this. Not forever, but just leaving it in this room. Allowing it to find its place, to settle and stay here. And then once more, look around the room, and is there something that you love from this season? Something that you so enjoyed, and it's okay that it's not coming with you to the present, yet you look at it fondly. Just like the other object or feeling, call this exciting, joyful connection to be closer to you in this imagined space. Look at it. Touch it. Feel it. Enjoy it. Is there anything this object or feeling or experience wants to share with you as you release it and go on to the next season? Thank this thing for whatever it gifted you, both the experience itself and the wisdom that was just shared. And then imagine yourself standing from the seat you chose to sit in and looking at everything, again, once more, everything that filled this room, this season of your life. The feelings, the objects, the people, the events, the questions and answers and celebrations and hardships. Imagine yourself putting a hand on your heart or both hands over your heart and feeling gratitude for all of it. Take a big breath in, soak it all up, and then with an exhale, start to release this. 2 more times, a big breath in, savoring and feeling grateful for this season. And then exhale, let it go. And a third and final time, big breath in, savor any last bit, knowing it will always be with you in some way. And exhale, release it. Imagine your arms dropping to your sides. Feel the air float easily through your lungs. And then turn back to the door through which you entered into this space. Walk that direction, reach your hand to the handle, open the door, walk back into the hallway, and close the door behind you. Notice how you feel as you leave that season. Maybe it's bittersweet. Maybe it's joy and excitement. Maybe it's grief and sadness, or a mix of all of the above. How do you feel as you close that door behind you? And then continue your walk down the hallway to the next door, your new season, your present moment. What label is on this door? What do you imagine calling this season? And if a word doesn't come to mind, is there a picture or feeling that captures the potential that's behind this door? And with that, feel in your body how you're feeling just standing in front of the door, knowing how much is beyond that door, is inside waiting for you, ready for you, created for you. Imagine yourself smiling, maybe feeling giddy, and then reach your hand to the handle and open this new season's door. Walk or skip or leap into this new space and look around. What do you see here? Your present new season. What colors and feelings and opportunities? Maybe some abstract shapes you don't quite understand yet, and that's okay. How do you feel in this space? How do you show up in this space? What is your imagined and maybe literal posture right now? What does your breath feel like? What emotions are present? How does your mind feel different? Your body feel different? And then look around and notice there is a place for you to be. Maybe that's a seat. Maybe that's a stage. Maybe that's a bench. Maybe that's a blanket, a window. Something is calling you to be there. Notice it and then walk toward it. Stand or sit, whatever makes the most sense for you in this place. And take 3 deep breaths to savor right here, the present moment, the present season full of so many things for you. Different than what has come before. The doors and rooms that have come before here are a part of you, but not in a present way. In a way that has created the foundation upon which you stand right now. The foundation for all of these new events and experiences and perspectives to be had. Take a big breath in and a deep exhale out. Feeling more and more present with each of these breaths. Another big breath in, a deep breath out. And last, big breath in and full breath out. Feel a sense of trust and knowing that this is where you belong. This is where you are now. And any feeling that comes up with that is perfectly fine. But there's this sense, because of the experience you just had, that you don't desire to go back to any of those other rooms or doors. This is your new place. This is where you want to be. This is where you are excited to be. And there's a home for you here. On the count of 3, I'll bring you out of this meditation, knowing that you are in the present moment. You have arrived and you can stay here. It's safe. It's okay. It's beautiful to be where you are. 3, starting to feel your physical body, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes. 2, noticing the sounds around you, the feelings, the texture or temperature of the air. And 1, feeling the breath in your lungs and start to flutter open your eyes. Welcome to the present moment. It's so good to have you here.